Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing all very well. Hope everything is going good right now because, as we know, we are facing a hard time, a difficult time with everything going with the corona. So I hope everybody is doing well, you and of course your family. Today, I would like to share with you an incredible opportunity which we can take advantage of, of online business. So before to explain you everything, I would like to present myself a little bit. My name is Bryce Van den Busch. I'm 32 years old. I currently live in Belgium, in Brussels. I am father of two kids, 9 and 10 years old, a boy and a girl. And I've been involved, I have been an entrepreneur and involved in business since 12 years now. So I have started 12 years ago with an insurance company, and I was a financial advisor. We were selling, we were advising to people how they can save for the pension. So, like insurance, pension and things like that. So I worked with this company for almost 6 years. And then after that, after 6 years ago, I started to be interested in the online business, as I understand very quickly that the world will be more and more digital, and I believe it's the future, and we see today that digital market is, of course, growing very fast. And I started to be interested in the Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency, which is the first digital currency which has been created a few years ago. So I started to be really involved in crypto. I work with many companies around this market with trading crypto and everything. We had some amazing years, as you know, the crypto, if you know about crypto and the Bitcoin, for the last years, we see an incredible growth. When I started to know about it, the Bitcoin was around $200, $150, $200, and we see it growing very fast to almost 20,000, which was very incredible and unreal. It was amazing. And after a few years, of course, we saw also a big down. We saw the Bitcoin goes to almost 20,000 to almost $3,000 in a very short time of time. So because of that, I decided to also started to diversify, because at this time, I've lost a lot of money by myself. I can tell you I've lost a lot of money. And this made me realize that it's important to diversify. And this is when I started to be really interested in the other financial market, which I'm going to explain you why. So first of all, before to start, I would like to say thank you to everyone to be on the call today. Welcome to what I call the financial revolution. So what is the financial revolution for me is, today with internet and the new technology, today we have access to many things that we don't have access before. As today, if we are able to get a call together, is because of Zoom and the new technology. And in the past, for example, if you want to go to the shop, or if you want to listen to some music, you need to purchase a CD, or if you want to look a video, you need to get a DVD. So it was not directly easy to get access. But today you have some platform like Amazon, Uber, Spotify, Netflix, where you can have access to almost everything just from one platform. So there is almost no intermediary, and you can get access to everything directly. And you have to know that it's happening exactly the same in the financial market. Before, it was very difficult to get access to the financial market. It was just for some people, which was called elitist, because you needed to go to a marketplace, a physical marketplace in an office and everything. But today with internet, everyone have access to the financial market. So it's also become very accessible, and because it's become very accessible, there is started to be a lot of good traders, independent and professional traders, which are now on the financial market. So this is how I get the idea to create a platform to connect those professional traders with the community, with the network. Because of course, today, if I ask you how can you find a good trader? Most of the time it will be very difficult. So today, EAWORLDFX is the goal of EAWORLDFX is to be a connecting platform. So on which market we're gonna operate? All our partners are operating on the Forex market. So what's the Forex market? It is the biggest financial market in the world. It is the market where all the currencies are exchanged. Euro, dollar, yen, GPY, everything, all these currencies are on this market. So it's a huge, huge, huge market. It's a market where more than $5.3 trillion are exchanged every day. It's a market open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you have to know that it's the most lucrative market right now, and it's a market that will always be there. So this is why I started to be interested in this market, because it's a market that we can really, really work on the long term with this market. So with EAWORLDFX, of course, you have to know that I have a very great team behind me. I'm not alone, of course, and I have the chance to have a very, very good team with many experts in several fields. There is some specialists in marketing, of course, in trading, in analysts, in software and new technology development based on artificial intelligence, which I'm going to explain you in a few minutes. And about the vision of the company is to share our experience that we had, because, you know, in the 12 years, I have gone through many experience, and today we have a very big experience. And in the past, we have done some mistakes. And, you know, for founders, those good traders, personally, I had to try, I tried more than 200 traders to be able to find some six good traders. So I can let you know that you can guess that I have lost a lot of money and a lot of time to find these good traders. And today I want to share with you, with the community directly, the solution, and, you know, to avoid people to make the same mistake as I did, because in the past 3 years, in the past, I would want to get a mentor and to get someone who could directly to avoid me to make this mistake. And this is what I want to do today. I want to share with you some great traders directly, so you will not need to make last time to find some good traders and things like that. And of course, the goal and the mission is to create an independent financial independence. So here we're going to provide some passive income solution where people are going to be able to make some passive income and get more time, you know, for yourself. So you'll be able to spend more time with your family, travel, or whatever you want to do, but you will be able to upgrade your lifestyle. And of course, it will go by an affordable system, because when I found these very incredible traders, I saw that it was not accessible for everyone, because most of the time it needs to start with big amounts. Minimum, most of the time, the less amount, it was $10,000. So it was not for everyone. Not everyone is able to deposit to invest $10,000. So the goal of EAWORLDFX is also to provide a service which is going to be accessible for everyone, and this is possible to do through the community and the network that we are building right now. And our value is the transparency and the trust, which is very important, because in the last company that I had the chance to build, we have built huge network for more than 300,000 people. And unfortunately, most of the time we need to send the money to the company. It means that we're gonna let the company manage our own fund. And this can be very dangerous, because if the company don't want to pay us back, they don't pay us back, and most of the time we can do nothing about that. So we have lost a lot of money in this kind of situation. And personally, I don't want this to happen anymore. So this is why we wanted to be very, very transparent, and to be able to do this. To do that, we have partnership with the brokers, which name is Equity. What's a broker? If you don't know what's a broker is the financial intermediary which has the license and the regulation to operate on the financial market. So it's like the bank. It's a bank, but which has the license to operate on the Forex market. So today, what it means that no one will need to send the money to someone else. Okay, with EAWORLDFX platform, we will never ask you to invest 1,000, 10,000, or whatever through the company. No, you will open an account with Equity Broker, which is a highly regulated brokers. You will always have access to your money. So only the client have access to his funds. Okay, this is very important to understand. You can withdraw, you can deposit, you can do whatever you want at any time with your fund. That's very important. And Equity is a highly regulated brokers in the world. They have one of the strongest license coming from UK, the FCA license, which is just after the SEC in USA is the second most regulated financial license in the world. So I can tell you that your money is really secure with Equity. They have also other license in Armenia. They have license in New Zealand. They have license in Jordan. They have license in Dubai. They have license in Kenya. They are really available worldwide. This is why also we choose Equity because of this partnership. We will be able to provide our service is almost everywhere in the world except 2 or 3 countries. So about the products, what is available on our platform, we're going to share with you some what we call expert advisor or robot, okay, which is also called EA. It's just automatic trading system. So we're going to look how a trader trades. We're going to look his strategy. We're going to check his logic, and we're going to put it automatically by using very complex algorithm. Okay. So why we use a software? Because, you know, if the manual trader is very good, why do we use a software? It's very simple. There is several reasons, but the main reason is to optimize the profit, because the traders, as a human, he will need to rest. He has some family obligation. He will need to go to holiday or whatever. He cannot be connected anytime to the market. But with a software, it can be you can be connected 24 hours a day, and of course, optimize the profit. This is the first things. And also, we wanted to make it available, our service available for everyone. So today you can take advantage of this market without need to have knowledge in this market. You don't need to have knowledge. You don't need to analyze the market. You don't need to make formation, things like that. So today, everyone can take advantage of the market and get access to the experience directly of the traders. So this is the first thing. And the second thing is, for us, you have to understand that we really want to be there for the long term. My vision today, my goal is, as long as the Forex market will be there, we will be there, okay? So to be able to do that, we need one of the best strategy diversification, because today, even in the financial market, everyone will tell you that you cannot depend on one product. This is why professional hedge funds, they are always diversifying their portfolio. It's the main things in business, in investment. So you have to manage your risk, okay, and to put it lower as possible. And to be able to do that, of course, we cannot, like I told you, depend on one product. So this is why we have partnership with right now 6 professional traders, and each trader has his own strategy, and each trader has his own software. So you will be able to split your funds into 6 different softwares, which gonna give you the best diversification strategy to be able to be consistent, to make consistent profit for the long term and have a good growth on your portfolio. So this was very important for us, and we are still looking for some. We are still continue to search partners. So I hope in the future, because when I say I hope, it's because it's very difficult to find some good partners. We are still looking for good partners, and I hope in the future we will be able to have even more partners, because more partners we will have, better it will be for our platform, of course. So right now, like I told you, we're going to have 6 software which are going to be available. But as we just launched 1.5 months ago, we are still in the early stage. We didn't want to come directly with 6 software. It will be it will be too much. So right now we are starting with 2 software. So right now you have 2 software which are available, and I'm going to explain you a little bit more about this. But before that, I want you to know that all the software have been highly tested before to be available on the platform. So we want to guarantee the quality of the softwares as much as possible. and each software has been at least back tested for 3 years. What means back tested? It means that we have looked how the software will react to the market 3 years ago, and how it will trade. So based on this history data 3 years ago, if the software reacts good, then we will connect it to the real-time market. So we will see on real-time condition how the software going to work for at least 1 year. So this is very important. We will never put a software available on a platform if we don't have at least 1 year of history, and if we don't see it work for at least 1 year. And in 1 year, it's really, in Forex market, it's more than enough to see if a software is good and the quality and things like that. And about the average profit right now, since January 2019, so more than one year, all our software have been doing an average between 10 to 15% per month. This is the average profit which they have done, which is quite amazing. And we are very proud to say that, first of all, we never had closed 1 month in minus. And right now, our two software available, then they are also never closed 1 day in minus, which is very impressive. So this is about the performance of our software. Of course, they are not guaranteed. You know, it's Forex market is a speculative market, and we cannot guarantee the future performance. We can just make a simulation based on the history, on the last performance, which gonna gives you an idea of what, of course, we can do. So also, to be very transparent, as I told you, you know, in the last 3 years, when I tried a lot of traders, and I told you most of them was not able to make to work on the long term and make me lose a lot of money. Most of them, they were not transparent. You know, many traders online, they're going to tell you that they're going to make profit. You know, today it's very easy online to show that you make profit, but to show an history and to show transparency, there is very few people which are able to do that. And we wanted to be very transparent, because today, if I tell you we make 15% per month, it's just my word. Everybody can say that. So today we connect our master account, our main account on MyFixBook. MyFixBook, if you don't know about it, it's a website. So it's a website, independent website. They have nothing to do with us. Any professional trader or any trader who want to be professional, you can connect your account to MyFixBook, and MyFix is going to show you all the statistics of your accounts. So it's very it's verified, and no one can change the statistic and everything about that. So I would like to show with you today our statistics, which are available on our website. If you go on our website, you can click on MyFixBook and you will see the statistic. So let me show the two statistics of the two softwares. So the first software is called CrushChip. Okay, this is the first software. Let me show you first in March. As we started in March, we have done 25.5%, which is very amazing result. And right now in April, we already done 12% profit for this month. Today, let me just do like this. So today, right now, you can see per day, per week, and everything. So today, right now, we are already made 0.45%. For the week, 2.12%. Since the beginning of the month, almost 12%. And of course, since we started, so it's since the beginning of March, okay, we started here the 3rd of March, we have done 40% profit. So what it means that if you have, for example, deposit, to make it simple, $1,000 beginning of March, today you will have earned $400, which is just amazing. No, you will earn $400, but you also will have access to your money anytime, because you know some company, they're going to ask you to send the money and they're going to give you profits every day or every week or every month, but most of the time the money that you give to the company, you will never get it back. So it means that the 4 or 5 first months is just to recover your initial deposits, and your profit will only start after 5, 6, 7 months. But here is instant profit. When you make these profits, you can withdraw directly, and your capital, your money, you can also withdraw directly. So this is real profits, which is the really amazing. 40% in one month and a half is very good. And you can also see the risk management you have. The risk management is what we call the drawdown. The drawdown is the capital that the software is going to use for trade. So this is how you're going to know if a software is risky or not. Okay, so it is not loss, it is not profit, but it will tell you if the strategy is risky. So of course, more a software going to use capital. So for example, a software going to use 20%, 30%, or 40% of the total amount to trade. Of course, more it is risky. And here you can see that our drawdown for Crush Chip, most of the time, it is less than 1%. We are using very, very small amount to trade. So most of the time, the software use less than 1% of the total amount for trade. This is just absolutely amazing. You will never see that. A software that use less than 1% for trade and make almost around 0.5 to 1% per day, I have never seen this before. And this is why I can tell you that we have one of the best, we have the best softwares right now on the market. Of course, sometimes when the market conditions are extremely difficult, of course, sometimes it can use more. This is just trading, as I said. So this is the first software. And the second software is ELITROB. ELITROB is, oh, wait, sorry. I didn't tell you about the strategy. Crush Chip is a scalping strategy. So what means scalping? It's going to take a trade on very short-term period. So it will, when it's open a trade, it will close it after a few minutes or few hours maximum. Crush Chip never keep a position more than 24 hours. It always close all the positions before, which is very impressive also. And it's a software that will use very small leverage. Okay. If you know about Forex, this is more technical, but Crush Chip gonna use 0.01 lot, which is the small lot size you can have in the Forex market. Most of the traders gonna use this leverage for a capital of $1,000, $2,000. And here Crush Chip gonna use this leverage of 0.01 for a capital of $10,000, which is not, but it will make a lot of trade. It will make 200 to 400 trades per day. So this is how it can make good profit by using very small leverage. And you have ELITROB, which is not a scalping strategy. It is a day trading strategy. So it will make very less trade. ELITROB, we're going to make around 10 to 20 trades per day, maybe sometimes 30 trades. So it will use, of course, higher leverage, of course, because if you make less trade, you're going to use higher leverage to be able to make some good profit. And this software is also performing very well. You can see 42.37% for March, and right now 15%, almost 16% for April, which is of course also amazing. And you can see that also the drawdown is very low. The drawdown, of course, will be higher than Crush Chip because it keeps the trade for a longer time. So if you keep the trade for a longer time, of course, you're going to use more capital to trade. But you can see the drawdown, of course, stay very low. Most of the time, it's around 3 to 4, 5%, which is also almost nothing. And you have all the statistics here. You can see the balance, you can see the withdrawal, you can see the deposit. You can see that we are 100% transparent regarding our trading. So finally, if I can make a small summary, what makes us different, because we are not the only, it's not only us, we are on the market right now. You can find a lot of trading company, but what makes us different is our technology, which is one of the best technology right now on the market, combined with artificial intelligence. The consistent profits since January 2019, we have never closed 1 day and 1 month in minus for now. I'm not saying that it will never happen. I'm sure that maybe in the future we will close sometime in minus, but right now it's very impressive. We never done it. We have a very good risk gain and risk reward. We are making around 10 to 15% profit per month, but most of the time we don't use more than 2 or 3% of the capital for trade, which is just one of the best risk management you can get. The highly test of our software, which have been tested for at least in one year real-time condition. Something also very good is the accessibility. Most of the time, to be able to get access to the Forex market, you will need to deposit a higher, big amount. Not big amount, but at least 1,000 or 2,000. This is most of the time the minimum to be able to start with. Or you will need to deposit more. Most of the time you will need to deposit more. But we have a special system that allows us to start with $100. So everyone will be able to try our service starting from $100 capital, which is nothing. And how it's possible, I will explain you how. This is one of the reasons why I choose to work with equity also, because they have a system which is called the MAM system. MAM, it means multi-account management. Multi-account management, what it means that we're gonna put all the money from all the clients together in one account, even if it stay private and personal accounts. So for each client, it will remain his personal account. So it means that only the client have access to his money, and only him, like I told you in the beginning. But for trade, we will virtually put all the money together in one account, and we're gonna trade from these accounts, okay? So after when the software trade on these accounts, based on the result of the trading, if it's profit or loss, it will be split to each client according his deposit. So it's just an amazing system, which have two good things. First, because it gives the chance to everyone to starting with less amounts, but also for us, it makes a big difference because our software are constantly monitored by a team of traders. Because most of the software that you're going to find online, most of the time you need to install it on your own computer, and you need to set up by yourself. And this is very dangerous because first, most of the people who doesn't have knowledge about Forex, and we ask them to set up their own software, it can be very dangerous. This is the first thing. The second thing is most of the time it's also complicated. I can tell you that sometimes it can be very complicated to set up a software, but also because you put it on your computer, it means that it works just 100% automatically. So it means that if the market condition change, most of the time the software will not be able to adapt to the new market condition, and it will result to a loss. So this is why most of the software is going to work for a few months, but not most of the time, not on the long term. And we don't want this. Like I told you, we are here to work for long term. This is why our software is always monitored and constantly monitored by a team of traders. And to be able to monitor the accounts, of course, they cannot follow thousands of accounts. So with this system, we are able to provide you the best service, the best trading service. Of course, one make us different. I told you the transparency. Anytime you can consult our trading results at any time. And the most important that I already tell you, but I want to tell you again, is the control of your funds. Only you have access to your money, only you. So it means that the software is going to trade on your account. You don't need to send the money to anyone, okay? So finally, how to get access to these softwares? It's very simple. You just need to purchase a one-time license, which costs $250 one time. What I mean when I say one time, it means that you will never need to pay anything else after. You will not have a monthly fee or membership or things like that. We don't work like this, because if we will have to pay a membership, this is also what makes us different from the others, is most of the time to get access to a software, you will need to pay a membership. And by doing that, it makes the trading not available for everyone. Because, for example, if you need to pay $200 per month to use the software, it means that you will need to deposit at least $2,000 on your trading account. Because if we make 10% profit per month, so it means if you deposit $2,000, we're going to make $200 profit. If we make $200 profits, it means that it's just going to pay your monthly fee. You understand? You're gonna be just break even. You're not gonna make profit. So it means to be able to make profit, you will need to deposit at least $5,000, which is not accessible for everyone. So because of that, and we don't want to do this, like I told you, we want to be accessible and affordable for everyone. You just need to purchase a one-time license of $250, and you will get access to all our software for lifetime. After that, you can open an account with our partners brokers, which is Equity, okay? Then you can deposit any amount you want, starting from $100, like I told you, which is very affordable. So everyone will be able to try our service. And then the connection is done directly through the broker. So it means that you don't need to connect yourself or install something or whatever. No, everything is done automatically. So it's very simple. This is also a reason why I choose to work with Equity, because I want it to be very simple for the client to get access to our service. And then we're just going to work with a performance fee of 30%. So this is the best way for me, I think, to work. And I'm sure you're going to, I'm sure also for you, you will agree with me, because we're going to just look the profit that we have generated for the client. And every month, beginning of each month, we're going to charge just 30% of the profit. So it's very important to understand that we will never charge on the amount you have deposit. We don't have access we don't even have access to your money. So we're going to just charge 30% of the profit. So it's a real win-win situation. You know, today, the company, to be able to make profit, it means that the client also needs to make profit. If the client don't make profit, the company don't make profit. It's simple as that. So it's the best and the most equal system we can have for both parties. So as you can understand, that the company will always do its best for the client to make profit. So to take an example, for example, if you deposit $1,000 on your trading account, and if we make 15% profit per month, which is the average, so it means after 1 month, we will have make $150 profit for the client. So the company will charge $50 charge fee, of course, for the work we have done, and the client will stay with $100 profit. So in any case, as you see, the client will be in profit no matter what, no matter which amount it has deposit. Okay, so this is everything about the service. If you have some question, you don't hesitate to write it down, and it will be a pleasure to answer you just after. And the last things, and this was very important also for me, is the program partners, because as I'm involved since 12 years now into network marketing, I believe that the best way to promote a service is when a client is satisfied about it. Today, you can put a lot of money, you know, in marketing, in television, radio, things like that. But if you don't have a good product, and if people don't like it, it will not work. So today we want to reward, we want to give the chance to people who are satisfied about our product. Of course, so it means that it's not an obligation. If you want to promote our service, and I'm sure you know, when you like a product, most of the time we're gonna share it for free. You know, when I go to the cinema, or if I go to a movie, if the movie is good, I will share it with pleasure with my network. And most of the time, I'm not paid for that. So if I can even be paid for that, it's even better. So it's something that everyone can do. And this is why we wanted to give the chance to everyone to be able to get the leverage to make even more profit by promoting our service. So once you purchase the $250 license, you are directly qualified to the affiliation program, and you will be able to earn from 3 different ways, okay? So the first way is the direct referral commission. It's the most known commission in the world. Everyone apply this, even some banks, you know, sometimes you can, in some very no banks, if you bring a client, you can get a direct referral commission and everything. So how it works is, for each client that you're gonna sponsor personally, you will be able to get 20% of the value of the license. So if you bring one client and he purchased the $250 license, you will get instantly 20% commission, which is, of course, amazing. So $50 commission. So this is the first commission. And after that, we have a second commission, which is called the team bonus, which is one of the best compensation plan you can find in the world, because it will give you the opportunity to get commission of the growth of your network. Because today, if you sponsor someone, this guy is also able to sponsor someone, which is able to sponsor someone, and things like that. So from your network, you can build a bigger network in the future after a few months, few weeks, few months, or few years. And of course, it's normal that you're going to be it's normal that you can get commission for the sales volume that you bring to the company. Even if it's not you directly, but through your promotion, you have generate a sales volume for the company. So how to be paid from this sales volume? We will work with what we call a binary system. Binary system it means that you will just need to build 2 teams. Okay, this is just amazing because it means that you don't need to sponsor a lot of people directly. You don't need to sponsor 5, 10, 20%. No, you can. It means that you just need to sponsor 2 guys personally. 1 guy in your first team and another guy in your second team. So it means if you want to sponsor a 3rd guy, a 4th guy, a 5th guy, a 5th guy, you can still do it, but you will need to place it in one of your team. If you want to sponsor another guy, you will choose in which team you want to put it. So this is very good because you're going to also help your team, because if you sponsor someone and then you sponsor another guy, you're going to place him under your first guy. So there is a big help system where everybody is helping everybody. So that is very good. And so after that, we're gonna just look how your 2 teams gonna evaluate, and we're gonna look all the total sales they have generated. So if your first team, you have, for example, 100 people, it's just an example, or yeah, 100 people, and you generate $100,000, okay, just an example. And in your other team, you generate $50,000 sales, okay, with all your teams, you're gonna get 10% of the weakest team. So you are always pay 10% of the total sales generated by your weakest team. So it's a very huge bonus on the long term, as you can understand, because every time that you're gonna make sales into your weakest team, you will get 10% of this amount, of this total sales, which is big. And there is a binary cap, which is the total amount you can earn per day. This is the maximum you can earn per day from this commission, which is $500. And for the people who want even to earn more, I want to say even make a career with us, you know, and really want to build a great organization on the long term, you will be able to upgrade your license to $500, and you will be qualified to get even more, better commission. And you will get 30% direct referral commission. 30%, guys, it's huge. Most of the other company, they give 30% for all the compensation plan. Us, just for one plan, direct bonus, we give already 30%. It's just amazing. And team bonus, we're gonna give 12%, and your binary cap is upgrades to 1,000. So it's double. It's just amazing. So I'm very proud to tell you that we have one of the biggest, we have one of the strong affiliation program right now in the world. Why are we able to provide such a good compensation plan like this? For many reasons. First, because we don't have a physical product. We have a real product. Here we have a real product. When you purchase a license, you get access to a software. So it's not a physical product, but it's a digital product. And because it's digital, we don't have production costs. You know, you don't have to send it someone. We don't need to have many offices in the world, things like that. So because we don't have this cost, we can give, of course, more to the network. But also, most of the company which have a physical product, they have to take directly a profit from the sales, you understand? But as we have a product that's going to generate profit for our clients, we're going to charge 30% of the profits, you know, on the use of the softwares. So because the company is already making profits from the trading side, we are able to give even more for the commission. So this is why you have to know that we are giving back to the network up to 80% back from of the value of the license. We give 80% back to the network. So this is just amazing. And it is the last commission, a residual bonus, which I will not explain you too much right now, but you have to know that we wanted to create also a kind of residual income, you know, because when you build and you work hard, you know, it's good to be able to, you know, to profit about it and to relax and enjoy about your hard work. So we wanted to create a kind of residual income, and the only way to be able to make a residual income is to put a membership, because when people pay a membership, you are able to get commission monthly, or most of the time monthly. But as I told you in the beginning, to put a monthly fee, it will not be good for us because it will put our product not first affordable. And also based on my past experience, when someone needs to pay a membership, but he's not making enough profit to pay the membership, he will just stop, he will just quit. And we don't want people to not make profit with us. So we have created a kind of membership based on the results. So it means that when you purchase a license, $250 license or $500 license, the maximum that you can earn, it's the 5 times the value of the license. So if you purchase, for example, the $500 license, it means that you will be able to earn up to $2,500 from the commission. Okay, this is the maximum you can earn. You can multiply your earning by 5. And once you reach this limit of $2,500, to be able to continue to earn from the commission network, from the commission from the network, you will just need to renew your license. And once you renew your license, you will be able to earn again $2,500. So it's what we call a cycle. And you can make this cycle unlimited time. There is no matter of time. So it means that you don't need to pay a monthly fee. Once you have reached this limit, you will just need to renew. And so it's guaranteed that all the people that's going to renew, they have at least earned 5 times the value of the membership. So it's not a problem for them for renew, as they already make profits, okay? And this is very good because when you build your network, every time that you're going to have someone into your organization that's going to renew, it will generate new commission for you as direct referral commission and binary commission. So for example, if you have sponsored 10% directly, and every time they're going to renew, you're going to get back 20% or 30% of the value of the license, which is just which is just an amazing compensation bonus, a residual bonus. And also it will generate new sales for your in the binary, and it will generate, of course, new sales, and you will be able to get 10 or 12% from the team bonus. So this is about the compensation plan. As you can see, we wanted to make it very simple and very good for the network. So direct referral commission, you get first direct referral commission, 20% or 30% for each person you sponsor directly. And you get 10 or 12% from all the sales volume that you're going to generate with your network. And you have the residual income, which going to start, when people will start to renew because they are earning profit. So this is positive, if you make good residual income, it's good because it means that your network is, of course, earning good money. And some last information. So you have to know that there is 2 platforms. As you understand, there is EAWORLDFX, which is the marketing platform where you can purchase the software license. If you want, you can promote our service. And there is the brokers, which is where the place where you can use our software and only you have access to your money. So on EAWORLD platform, to be able to purchase the software, you can purchase by using Bitcoin, okay? And you can also withdraw your commission by using Bitcoin. And on the broker side, you will be able to deposit by using Visa and MasterCard by bank wire transfer. And if you are not in Europe, you will be also able to use Neteller and Skrill. If you are from Europe, it's not working. It's not working for Neteller and Skrill, but you can still use debit card, Visa, MasterCard, or bank wire transfer. And for some people, if you have Bitcoin, you can also go through indirectly through a MasterCard, for example, I don't know, of course, according to the country you are, but in Europe, if you have Coinbase wallet, BitPay wallet, or Wirex wallet, or maybe some others, you can have a MasterCard linked to your Bitcoin. So you can indirectly use this MasterCard to make a deposit to the brokers, okay? So this is most everything I wanted to share with you today about this great opportunity. And I really invite you, to take advantage of it. So before to end, I would like to know first if you have some question. If you have some question, don't hesitate to write it on the chat, and I will take the time to answer all your questions. Okay, so first of all, where the company is located. So the company is located in, so there is 2 companies, of course, I told you. EAWORLDFX is registered in Delaware, USA. This is the first things. for the marketing platform, and of course for equity, it is they have several regulation and several they are regulated, and they have several offices in many many countries, UK, Dubai, Kenya, and everything like I told you. So they are highly regulated. Yeah, so to respond to Roy Tranquiline about the legality, this is why we say that this is what is very good here is EAWORLDFX is just an intermediary. So it's not like EAWORLDFX, we don't need a financial license, because we will never ask to anyone to send the money to us. We will never manage any amount. So today you're going to keep your own money into the financial institution, which is the brokers, which is equity. So they have all the license, they are regulated to get access to the market. So of course, it's 100% legal, and you can check by yourself all the legality regarding our partner brokers. If you have some questions, don't hesitate, guys. Okay, it seems that there is no more question. It looks like everything is clear for everyone. This means that the presentation has been very clear. So first of all, I would like to thank you. A good question about Korean. I don't think so. I think there is some country that not available right now. I think USA, I'm sure they are not available. They are not accepted in equity. I know that I think some Iran maybe, and I think North Korea. We need to check for South Korea, but I think it's not available right now. Hello, Maria Rosanna. No, I don't really understand your question, but in Philippines, you are able to register in equity. We already have a client who register from Philippines, so there is no issue with that. No, you can register, but you have to be very careful with the document that you're gonna because to be able to open an account with equity, you need of course to make some KYC, some verification, and they're gonna ask you a proof of ID, which is the government ID or a passport. And some people they are not sending the right ID things. Some people are sending driving license or things like that, and it's not working. Tax number or driving license is not working. You need to send a passport or the ID card or an ID card, because I know in Philippines you have some official many official ID, but they are not all accepted into equity. This is the first thing. And also a proof of address. This can be a driving license. You can use your driver license as proof of address, but it's better if you can have a utility bill, electricity bill or things like that. So about Gorav, this is a technical question, but no, this is not possible. It depends from where you withdraw. But if you withdraw from EAWORLDFX, the withdrawal are almost instant. In less than 10 minutes, you're gonna get your withdrawal. So it's technically not possible. If you have an issue with that, I invite you to send a message to the support. They're gonna check. Maybe you didn't put your right Bitcoin address or things like that, but all the withdrawal are working very well. From equity, it depends of you have to check it with equity. We as I said, equity is a second part. We don't have directly something we do with us. It's our partners, but it depends from where you are, because I have many people who request a withdrawal from the MasterCard and they receive after 24 hours a day. So I don't know in which country you are. Maybe you need to check with the support about that. Yeah, okay, Gaurav. Oh yeah, maybe in some country, this will depend, of course, in the country and zone area and everything, because it's a bank system. So maybe, of course, in India it can be difficult. So this is unfortunately something that we can do nothing, because it's the bank system, and depending of where you are, it can take more or less time. but I can tell you that you will definitely receive your withdrawal. Okay, to respond to Steve, can you tell me more about the 30% per month and also the 5-10%? Okay, Steve, so to respond to your question, so our average profit, we are making around 10. Right now, we are making around 10 to 15% per month profit. So of course, it's not guaranteed, but this is the average profit what client can expect. So for example, if you deposit $1,000, it means that we're going to make around $100 to $150 profit per month. Okay. And on this profit that we have generated, we're going to charge 30% for the company. So if we have generated for you $100, we're going to charge $30 profit. We're going to charge $30. If we have generated $150, we're going to charge $50. So the client will always keep 50%, 70% of the profit for him, and 30% of the profit will be charged for the company. Yes, and about the performance fee is charged once per month, every first of each month, the beginning of each month, it will be charged automatically. So you have completely nothing to do about that. Yes, good question, Maria. Once you have connected to the software, so you have to know that you have nothing to set up. So the software is already integrated into the brokers. So it means that once you have opened the account with the broker and you have deposited the amount you want to deposit, you just need to click on a button, connect to the software. That's it. You have nothing to do. And once you have connect, you have nothing else to do. You just need to enjoy and relax and enjoy your passive income. Okay, guys, I think we have, thank you very much. I think everything is clear right now. If you have other questions, don't hesitate to go back to your upline or to people who invite you to the call. Just want to wish you the best, no matter what you're doing. I would like to show you the best. Of course, I would like you, to make your own experience. Today, the most important is to make your own experience. I can tell you many things, but I really invite you to try our software, to see it by yourself, to see how it works, to see the potential of what you can do with this software, of course, for the use, but also on the promoting side, because we are already changing a lot of people's lives. It's a big opportunity right here, to start to become an entrepreneur, because most of the opportunity that you have, most of the time you will need to deposit a lot of money. Today, if you want to create a business, you will need to open an office, you will need to take employee, you will need to get a product, you will need to many things. So it can cost a lot of money to create a business. So you take a high risk. Here, with this kind of opportunity, you have almost zero risk, because the cost is nothing. And the only work you have to do is just promote. Promote is free. You don't have to pay anything for that, but you can earn a lot of money by promoting. It's a huge leverage. It's one of the biggest leverage right now in the world. The network marketing is the industry who create the most millionaires. And this is why I choose this industry. And this industry changed my life in a few years. So I really wish you the best. Today, I'm sharing all my experience, all my knowledge to come with something very special, which will give you a real big opportunity in your life. So I wish you all the best and keep you in touch, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.